Hello, everyone. Welcome to Angel Answers Tarot. My name is Sarah. I'll be your hostess. We will be going quickly through signs, and then if anybody requests for a reading, I will go ahead and do that. Give me just 1 second. Finish getting situated, and then we'll get started. So let me get the camera just ready. Make certain that it's just so. Give me just a few moments to adjust. Okay. One last adjustment. All right. just doing a quick sound check. Okay, we're ready to get started. As usual, we're going to start with Capricorn, just to see how the evening will go. Let's do an overall collective reading. going to go. You know me, I usually start off a little slow just to make sure everything is looking good, but we are ready to roll and we're going to rock right into it. Okay? Are you guys ready? All right. Okay, let's do it. As usual, we're going to start with Capricorn. I've shuffled in some reversals. Capricorn. Oh, cards want to talk to you tonight. You are in the midst of getting over some very challenging times. And it looks like, despite all odds, you have managed to come out on top. Let's see what this is about, Capricorn. You were able to reverse some misfortune of some sort. Let's see what it's about. Ah, Seven of Swords. It looks like somebody was trying to walk away with Capricorn. It looks to me like you were able to successfully cut some had no business being there. And in doing so, you probably save yourself a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of wasted energy. You were really able to get rid of some negative influences in your life. And I think that it takes a lot of courage to do that. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of resolve. And somehow you were able to muster up a lot of that. And you were able to get rid of some very negative influences. And luckily, because you were able to do that, you made it out on top. You're standing strong, you're standing tall, you stood your ground, and you got rid of these people that were probably trying to, it looks like, steal a lot of money from you or steal something, either time, energy, possibly even identity, who knows nowadays. And you were able to do it. I feel like I need to get a little bit more light here, so I want you all to really be able to see these cards. So bear with me just one more moment. see how that looks on camera. I mean, it's a little bit uneven. That's a bit better. Yeah, well, I think you can at least see the cards now, whereas before you couldn't really see them. So, yeah, you were able to get rid of some very negative influences, Capricorn. And let's see what the cards have in store for you now that you've been able to do so. Excuse me, sorry. So, after kicking these people out of your life, what universe have in store for you? What is coming next up in your life? Now that you've been able to successfully overcome this challenge, what sort of positive influences or good things are coming to you as a result of being able to get rid of these negative Nancy's, if you will, or these negative forces, or these destructive forces? All right, here we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you came out victorious. The Moon, these people were really planning to do something to you. And they might still be lurking around a little bit in the background. So just be aware of that. Just keep on guard. Keep your defenses up. Ten of Wands, you might secretly be feeling a little bit overburdened by this. You like you're carrying a very heavy load, and right now you're not alone in that regard. A lot of people are, but I do think that it is going to get easier. It is going to get better. Things are going to improve. But for right now, you still have to be sober and vigilant. You still have to watch your back. You still have to do all the things that you were doing before that led you to this victory. You know, maintain whatever it was that enabled you to stand your ground. And eventually you're going to overcome this, and then you're going to move on to the next chapter of your life, and things are going to look better and it's going to get easier. But for right now, you have to keep up doing that's working. And so that is excellent. Now let's move on to our Aquarius people. Guys, if anybody is watching, please feel free to definitely leave a comment. Go ahead and ask a question. Um, don't don't be afraid to participate. I'm here for you guys. I know it's a Friday night and it's 4th of July weekend, so you guys might be having some plans. Oh, I got some cards for you, Aquarius. Hangman in reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Four of Swords. Interesting. Well, it looks like you're definitely coming out of a period of restfulness. You're kind of really, it looks like you've been for quite some time on something and you're ready to make your decision. You've been thinking about it, weighing your options, really considering all the various angles of every circumstance surrounding this particular matter, and it looks like you've come to a pretty solid conclusion and you're ready to come out with it and just be like, you know what, this is what I think, this is what I believe, this is what I'm going to do, and I've made up my mind. It looks like you've really made up your mind about something and you're ready to stop waiting for it to reveal itself or whatever. You're ready to reveal yourself to it, not the other way around. Let's see how that's going to go. Oh, Six of Cups. It looks like it's going to go well with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. It looks like there is a little bit of opposition that you're facing regarding whatever this is. But the Six of Wands indicates that you are going to come out victorious. That's great, Aquarius. That's really good news. Whatever it is that you're facing right now, you're going to come out on top. You're going to win. A little bit of help from your friends, maybe some soulmates, maybe some people who you've known for some time or that you trust or have possibly known from childhood. And if you're able to really garner their support and their trust, and you trust them as well, then it looks like together you're going to be very successful in whatever this endeavor is. So that's pretty good, Aquarius. Great news. Now we're going to move on to Pisces. What is going on with our Pisces people? 4th of July weekend. How is everything going for Pisces people? Let's see. I hope everybody's having a good time. All right, then popped right up. Ace of Swords. Look at that. What a very powerful card. Ooh. Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. And King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Let's see here. I want you guys to really be able to see these cards because it's one of my most favorite decks. It's very, very beautiful. Well, it looks like you might be trying very diligently to overcome some type of law that's been placed in your life. something that might have been there for a long time, something that might have, I don't know why I'm seeing family with this older woman here. Maybe something that you might have had a hard time seeing before, but you're not having as hard a time seeing it now. I think the Ace of Swords with the Two of Swords would indicate that you might be beginning this journey of intellectual discovery. And while it it's something that you're working very diligently on currently. You need to really release a lot of emotions and not depend on that. It looks like in order to get to that point where you can see things with crystal clarity, you're going to have to remove all the emotions from your blind spots and just focus solely on results. And, you know, like for instance, if this is a business matter, it's just, who's doing the work, who's not doing the work, uh, what's getting done, what's not getting done, why is it not getting done if it's not, or what's making it successful if it is. And it looks like you're going to really have to let go of your emotions. You're going to have to think outside your heart box, and you're going to have to just solely focus on what's going on here in the intellectual realm. And that's how you're going to get things done. That's how you're going to end up being successful. Don't depend on what it is you feel or what you think you might want to do that day. Just be way more calculating and less emotional. And then you're going to see what's working and what's not working. And okay, so assuming you're able to do that, what will the outcome be? Oh, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Well, I think the outcome will be quite explosive. I mean, I'm going based off of this volcano that's like erupting in the background here. I don't know if it can into. Okay. See that volcanic eruption? Page of Pentacles in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles upright. I think in order to get the results that you're truly looking for, you're going to have to put away all your previous childish mindsets. And you're going to have to really focus on stability, structure, foundations, things that are solid that you can really stand on and build on. And you're going to have to put away all of the nostalgia, all of the memories that don't matter anymore. All of the things that worked perhaps when you were younger, or things that brought you comfort then, things that you thought were real but maybe aren't anymore. You're going to have to just let all of that go and really stand in a more mature and practical and stable type of energy. And if you're able to do that, then you're going to get like these just immense results. So that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces, and I hope that was very helpful. Now we're going to be moving on to our Aries. All right. At some point, guys, I probably am going to smoke a cigarette. I started smoking, and the best decision I've ever made in my life. I'm going to tell you. I highly recommend it. I don't care what the commercials say. So, Aries, how are things going for you all at the moment? What is going on, universe? Please just give us a general read on Aries. How are things going for them? Guys, in case you haven't noticed, I got my lottery tickets here. I got dollar bills. I got coin. I got mint. I mean, it's all here. I'm practicing my manifestation. If you would like to make a donation, if any of these readings you find helpful, I've got some gold right here. It's very shiny, very sparkly. I think it's actually called something else, but I mean, close enough. And if you would like to make a donation, you certainly can right here, CashApp. Also PayPal and Venmo. I'm just going to do that while shuffling the cards. I'm going to redo the reversals on these. I'm probably going to do that every so often, every few signs perhaps. I'm very particular about reversals. You know when you go to a tarot reader or you're watching a tarot video and like every single card is reversed? And then you just stop and wonder, like, is the whole deck reversed? Is anything upright? Well, it annoys me, right? So that's why I take some time to redo reversal, or not. Redo them. I like to make sure that if a card is coming out reversed, that it's really supposed to be read that way. That it's not just like bad shuffling or whatnot. All right. Oh, wow. This flew out almost instantaneously. The Seven of Cups. It's a good card, but it's also it can be a wish fulfillment card. If it's upright, which I do, then it is good. It might be able to, or not might be able to, but it might indicate some slight concern in the sense that right now you might feel like either you have a lot of options or your person has a lot of options or there's some level of confusion. That is especially if it's reversed. But since it came out upright, it could just be that you're feeling like you've reached some wish fulfillment. Like something you've really been hoping for, wishing for, praying for is about to be fulfilled. So we'll see more with the other cards that come out. perhaps it could be that you're embarking on some new emotional journey and you may not be entirely certain of where it might lead or what might come of it. So that could be maybe perhaps some cause for the confusion. Let's see. Okay, so I redid the reversals. Let's get some more clarification for Aries universe. How are things going in our Aries people's lives? Okay. Oh, 9 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles. The Justice card. This is a very beautiful card, by the way. Very nice artwork on that one. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant card to me does speak of human structures, but also I do believe that sometimes it can be acts of fate. Fate stepping into your life and attempting to restructure something that perhaps is not as it should be or could be better. You might also be feeling a bit generous right now, or there's some type of legal matter that could use a little bit more coaxing, or perhaps you might have to. Let me see if there's a way. Let me see this little adjustment light. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see here it's almost self-explanatory. There's some type of matter here that requires more attention, and it could be a legal matter, and it's not going to take like a ton of money because this is not the 10 of Pentacles, but it probably is going to take some. 6 of Pentacles would indicate a significant amount, but it's not like a fortune or anything like that. So that's good. Let me adjust the lighting here. But it looks like that could be what is confusing you a bit. Like maybe you're not entirely certain of what exactly it might take to resolve a particular issue. But I think as long as you stay aware and astute, then you'll probably find the right way to deal with it or the right amount, as the case may be, whatever the case may be. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, overall, just to sum it up, there could be some legal matters. We're going to take a bit of some extra monetary attention to be resolved. And if you're able to find out how much exactly it will take to do that, then you'll be able to clear up some confusion and resolve the matter quickly. Yeah, that's what I have for you. So good luck in that endeavor, Aries. I'm sorry that I was a little bit distracted trying to fix the lighting here, but I think I finally have it. So I think this is finally should be. This will be the way that you guys can see the cards more clearly. So now, Aries, we're gonna be moving on to a lot of influences of George Washington here. I have quarters, I have dollars, uh, coins. Not sure how he feels about lottery tickets, but those are here too. I have crystals and candles. I like this setup. I feel like the lighting just goes just a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we got it. All right. So now we're moving on towards Taurus. Okay, Taurus, how are you all doing this fine 4th of July? How is Taurus doing? Let's see what's going on for our Tauri people. Oh, something flipped over. Let's find it. Let's see here. Something definitely. Okay, maybe not. Huh. Well, I don't know what it was because it apparently did a whole full 360 on you. So, okay, there we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Taurus, 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, Taurus, you might be feeling in love with 2 people. Or you're of 2 minds about a particular love that you just encountered. Oh my goodness. Hey, choose wisely because one is going to lead to your destruction and the other one is going to lead to some stable, happy life. Taurus, please get a personal reading because if this is the case, if you're in love with 2 people, one of them is basically going to destroy you. And the other one is going to be everything you're looking for. But perhaps you just don't know it yet. So please choose wisely. I don't know which is which, or maybe maybe it's not 2 people yet. Maybe it's just whoever you're currently with, and there's just somebody better out there for you. I mean, it is a general reading, so take what resonates. If you do have two people in mind and you are in love, but you're just simply confused about who with exactly, choose carefully. That is all I have to say. Just choose very carefully. I I suppose I could look into this a little bit more if you all would like. But if it sounds like your circumstance at all, then please don't be afraid to ask a question. Even if it's just here, even if it's just on the line. You know, Fools and a Ten of Cups. And you're being required to choose very wisely here. Let me get a couple more cards. Knight of Cups and the Temperance. Yep. It could be that you have two different minds in the sense that subconsciously you might be in love with someone while consciously you're in love with somebody else. I know that sounds a little bit complicated or perhaps not entirely clear. It is possible that you're subduing some feelings for someone while consciously thinking that it's somebody else you're in love with that you're not actually in love with, at least not as much as you think you are. So while that may sound entirely strange, it is actually possible for that to happen. It could be that if you've suppressed feelings for somebody that perhaps wasn't receptive or available to you at the time, then it could be that somebody else who made themselves available happened to be there when all of those repressed emotions express themselves, thus confusing your mind into thinking it's that person that you're madly in love with when it's not. In any case, the only reason you're being asked to pay very close attention to this is because one of these people is incredibly destructive, as evidenced by this Tower card. So you're gonna want to maybe hope that this is not the person that you're actually in love with. You may think that it is, and it may feel like it is, but it might actually not be. I know that's very confusing, but just trust me on that. Feelings are not always reliable. They come and they go. It's like a stock market. Like, they rise and they fall. They're there and sometimes they're not. You can't, love is not just a feeling, it's more than that. So pay a little more closely, pay a little more attention to this matter. And try not to choose only with your heart. Because it's not the most stable of all the organs that you can choose from. So, and definitely don't choose with the one lower than it, choose with the one higher than it. Okay, so that's your advice, Taurus, and I hope that helps you. And now moving on to Gemini. Right after Taurus is Gemini, correct? It's like a silly question. I apologize. As a tarot reader, I should definitely know that. Like definitely. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus. And just one quick second. Hopefully, you all are having wonderful Friday night evenings. If you're here with me now, I am very much appreciative. Your company is warmly welcome here. I do hope you subscribe. I do hope you enjoy the ambiance. I do assure you that yours is also very much enjoyed. Now we're going to be moving on to our Jennies. Universe, please tell us what is happening in our Gemini world of Gemini. How are things going? How goes it? All right, right off the bat, something flipped over here. The Emperor, the Three of Wands. Let's switch up the music a little bit. Let's do Stormy Night at a Scottish Castle, Heavy Rain. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's great ambiance here. Oh, Five of Wands. It's so funny because the background music sounds almost exactly the same. The only difference is there's some rain and a castle. The Empress. Oh, okay. Wow. It looks like there's a real battle royale here going on for the affections of this lovely lady right here. It appears that you are in competition with perhaps a couple of peers for the ultimate affection of the what appears to be ultimate woman. Oh, that was a pretty quick read. So let's get a few more cards. How will this turn out for all of these parties involved? Let's see. Turn this music back up a little bit. I swear it's the exact same music. I'm so sure of it. It's just there's just like some rain added to the sound. Oh, it's becoming a bit of a heavy burden for you to constant. You're constantly having to plot and plan and contrive this and contrive that, and you're just kind of feeling a bit impatient. You're like, I want this victory already. I want this person already. I want the end of this to be already. Well, excuse me, sorry. How will it work out? Who will this ultimate woman ultimately choose? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Tower. Huh. Well, if this ultimate woman had anything to do with Taurus's reading, please move it along, Taurus, because this is the lady who is not the best option for you. I'm going to say that again. Going back to that Taurus reading, please let this one slip right on by. It's not for you. It looks like, though, Gemini, getting back to you, you're going to have some kind of a new beginning that does lead to a very stable and happy home. But it looks like if you try to do that again with this woman, it will ultimately end in your complete and total destruction. I'm telling you, this ultimate woman comes with some ultimate consequences, I gotta say. And it looks like there is something out there for you, and it is good, and it's something new that you haven't encountered before, and it could potentially lead to a marriage. But if it's her, the ultimate one, it may not end too well for you, is what I'm getting. So, once again, choose wisely. That's what I have for you, Gemini. And now we are going to be moving on to our Cancer people. What is going on in our Cancer realm this beautiful 4th of July holiday? Let's take a look and see. All right, Cancer.